Hi guys, welcome to Developer Student Club's Loyola's third week of Tech at Home. Right now, I'll be teaching you how to build a YouTube entertainment app. Hello everyone. If you wanna just write your name in the comments below in both YouTube and Facebook Live, and we'll feel free. I'll shout out your name before we start. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today, to be a quick workshop on how to build, using Google Assistant. And I'm not sure if everyone knows what Google Assistant is. To give you a brief background or context, it's like the Siri of, Android app, Android made by Google. Let me share my screen and show you what Google Assistant is. Yeah, so that's for it, guys. So right now I'll be teaching you to create, an application on natural language processing with Google Assistant. So it will be basic naman. I'll be guiding you in each step, and we'll be utilizing a platform which we call Quick Labs. So once we do this quest together, or once we do this hands-on lab together, I'll give you a code where after you finish this lab, you have 1 month access, free access to it. If I believe you should do the course with like the free lab until June 2, if I'm correct. Yeah. So this is what we do in DSC. We have cloud study jams where together we try to help building these applications. Okay. Let me share something to you. What is Quick Labs about? Okay. In three, in two, and one. There. Okay, guys. So I was informed that you were not able to listen to what Google Assistant is. So let me try again, and hopefully, so I was informed wait, I am having technical difficulties.
What is Quick Labs and how can it be helpful?
Wait. Hi guys, sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties. I was informed that we're not able to listen to the prepared videos I have. So let me prepare again. Please wait for a moment.
We made this.
So hi guys, again we would like to apologize for the technical difficulties. I'll be restarting again from the top and to inform you that this is the third week of Tech at Home. It is a series that we have created so that we can we can teach you guys while at home on Google technologies, and one of which is Google Assistant. And this event wouldn't be possible without Accenture and RCTC. And also shout out to the core team who's making this possible. So thank you very much. Right now I'll be sharing again my screen. So you'll to showcase the video on what is Google Assistant.
For everyone, so that everyone could find anything they need among the millions of bazillions of things in the world. Today, it's Seems like sometimes it's easy to feel like you need a little help with this stuff just in your own world. Your photos, phone, videos, calendars, messages, friends, Google for your world. That's why we're building the Google Assistant. Hi, Amy. How can I help? You just ask it what you need. Okay, Google, what do I have to do today? And your assistant understands and helps you out. You can even carry on a conversation with it. How long will it take to get to downtown Chicago from home? Here you go. What restaurants are there? Book a table at Cortino Restaurant. Sure. And the assistant is always there for you. So if you're on the road, you can ask it where to fill up. And if you're at home, you can ask it to play some music. Or if you're in a chat with a friend, it can show you what's playing tonight. It's like your own personal Google. Naturally, anything you share with it is safe and secure. And the more you use your Google Assistant, the more useful it becomes. Remember, my byte combo is 326. Got it. And soon, you'll be able to access it from all sorts of places. So it will be everywhere you are. We made this for everyone. And today, we're making this just for you. Hi, how can I help? Meet your Google Assistant.
Yeah, so hi guys, that's what we'll be doing today. We'll be using Google Assistant code a YouTube entertainment app. So I'll comment down below a link, a bit.ly, a shortened link which you can access. So I'll be giving you like a 1 month free course. So we'll be utilizing a certain course first so that you can have 1 month free access to Quick Labs. So let me introduce what Quick Labs is. Let me prepare. But yeah, so I'll share the free code would be bit.ly /DSC code 1. Tell me if it's accessible on your end, and I'll share my screen so that, okay, let me share my screen. So I open my incognito, open incognito bit.ly /DSC code 1. So as soon as you access this, you'll be going into what we call google.quicklabs.com. So as you can see, that will be our request for today. So it's different types of once you link courses that guys on Google functions, but this will be our main topic. Google Assistant, build a YouTube entertainment app. Yeah, so that will be the one that we're doing. So to start first, you join, you set up your own Quick Labs account. But for me, since I was preparing for this workshop, I'll sign in on my So guys, sorry, I have again. So once you access the link, which I'll be sharing right now, bit.ly /DSC code 1. So that's it. Um, yeah, so how would it look like? So once you were able to sign up. You sign up to your account in Quick Labs in incognito. So I'll be waiting for how many minutes, for you to set up. But once you set up, you will see something like this: enroll in this course. So yeah, yeah. So so enroll first to the course. Scroll down. Okay, so again, I repeat, go to bit.ly BSC code 1. Yeah, so what we'll be doing is, sorry, enroll to this, enroll in this, and then access, scroll down, and go to build a YouTube entertainment app, which will be this one. Yeah, so I'll be waiting for a while you guys set up. Okay, now as you will see, we have a start lab. That's 1 hour and 15 minutes. So you have like 1 hour and 15 minutes free access to Google Cloud platform. So I'll give you an overview first. Google Assistant actions and integrations. Google Cloud function, a server or runtime. So in this course, what will you learn? You will build an assistant application pipeline that consists of an actions project, a dialog flow with custom intents and entities, a webhook cloud function to handle a fulfillment. So I'll showcase to you that. add fulfillment logic to the cloud function. You should use YouTube Data API and all. So to give you what's Dialogflow, let me prepare. Let's use YouTube. Yeah, so this is Dialogflow.
Whether you're a global retailer or a new startup, technology is changing the ways customers interact with your business. They increasingly expect your brand to be reachable anytime, anywhere. For example, customers of Mary's Hotel Company want instant answers, bookings, support. But providing these services and doing so in a personalized, cost efficient manner is not easy. Dialogflow is here to help. With Dialogflow, Mary can serve her customers better by building a conversational experience powered by AI. They can chat directly with her brand to book rooms, ask customer support questions, request additional services, or make small talk. To set this up, all Mary has to do is provide some example dialogues around these topics. Then, Dialogflow uses machine learning to understand what her customers want and provide the most useful response. And the best part? Thanks to Dialogflow's end-to-end solution, Mary can build, test, and launch the conversational experience on the company website, mobile app, and all the popular platforms and devices her customers are using, all in a few days. As customers engage in conversations with her brand, she can also use Dialogflow to track analytics and make improvements to the user experience. With Dialogflow, Mary's Hotel Company can serve customers however and whenever they want to reach out. To do the same, sign up for Dialogflow today.
Okay, so that's it. So for now, the first step that we need to do is start a lab. So once you click a start a lab, you have 1 hour and 15 minutes to go around with the Google Cloud platform and do this rest of the project. Yeah, so it's really a step by step in Quick Labs. It's a very entertaining place for you to learn new technologies, such as Google technologies. So right now, what I'll be doing is start the lab. So I'll use, tama ba? Yes, use subscription. So wait for it. Once you have it, you will have a username, a password, and a GCP project ID. So username is like your, email. Yeah. So Google, Quick Labs gives you parang a student Gmail account which you can utilize for Google Cloud, and then you have a password already. And then let me show you to make it more visualized for you. So open Google Cloud console. So remember, it's best that you do this incognito. So once you see that, okay, let me translate into English if you guys would prefer. Okay, so let's use English. So that's how it would look like. And then you copy the username, just paste it here, and then you go next. And after that, you put the password there, and then you click accept for those. And then, as I said, you just follow my lead. Just click confirm. Okay, wait for it to load. Once you are able to load, you will be able to access the Google Cloud, platform, as I would say. So this is the welcome to the Google Cloud platform. So a quick trivia to all: if you will be the first, if you're gonna be using your personal account in setting up, using Google Cloud platform, you will have 12 months free trial of $300, credits. So you can utilize that to really, play around with Google Cloud, look at the functions, and in Quick Labs also we have Google Cloud Essentials, which you can utilize into further learning. So for this, you just click agree and continue. Yes, so welcome. This is the Google Cloud platform. This is their homepage where you'll see the dashboard, the project name is the same, and the project ID is the same as this one. So this the APIs that you'll be using. It's a dashboard, the billing statement, everything else is already here. And also there's documentation which you can use, and there's also news. And I believe you can customize this. But for this purposes, we'll be using there are lots of functions, Google stuff that you can use here. So there's the management of your people on your project, app engine, which you can deploy your some projects, compute engine, like your containers. These are the functions you'll be using later. There's also storage. There's also networks that you can, and then operations, monitoring. That's some tools that you can use, and we have big data for machine learning, and I really like here BigQuery, artificial intelligence. So this is the main machine learning parts and other details. So for that, what we'll be doing is scroll down to see what will be the next steps. So we finish setup. We'll now go to create an actions project. So you just copy the link, and this will be the link. I'll show it here. It's console.actions.google.com. So for this, you will be directed to the welcome to actions on Google. There. So let me load. Yeah, so this is where we use a simple Google, I would say. And then our next step is, it says here is create, click new project. So you agree to the terms, and then you just click no for this one, because we're using a student account. Yeah, so once you click that, it will showcase you click a project, and you let's connect it to Google Cloud, our project a while ago. So that's it. And then you're free to change the country, but I would stick to default and import project. And once you load, which it will take a couple of minutes, you will be directed into this platform. Yeah, so that's it. Welcome, and you can build for games, smart home, kids, food and drink, shops, etc. But we'll be going back to the home page, clicking this, and building a custom intent. So right now, build your action. We click this one, and then we click add actions. Add add action and custom intent, then build. So right now, we add actions. Okay, we get started. We create custom intent, and then build. So feel free to to comment questions that you have in our Facebook and YouTube live. Yeah. So for this, so it's also in Tagalog. I'll change it to English maybe for those that may not understand. There you click the student allow, and then it'll give you a terms and agreement. Just click again. So as you would see, when you create a custom intent, you'll be redirected to Dialogflow. Yeah, and then accept there. So for this, let's just log in, and then just wait for it. Yeah, and then you'll be redirected to the Dialogflow page. So let's just wait for it. If it won't load, what I always do, just click it again, and then you'll be here. Yeah, so I was there na pala, so it loaded. Yeah, so that's it. The next thing is, I have read the terms and conditions is finished, and the next is create the Dialogflow agent. So we create that. So let's just wait for it. It's creating our project in what we call Dialogflow. Um, Next step is, okay, so we'll be directed here. We go to oh yeah, so once you create your Dialogflow content, you check my progress. So once you check that progress, kasi that will be doing, let's just wait. It will turn green if you did the steps correctly. And then right now we'll go to fulfillment. So what's a fulfillment. So I think in layman's term, I would say that would be that would be the result when a certain action has been accomplished. That's why it's called fulfillment. So for this, you go to fulfillment, we activate, a webhook. So what's a webhook? Using this, this link somehow triggers a certain function. And the function that we'll be using later on is Google Cloud Function, which is, I believe, is serverless. So what we'll be doing in the meantime is put a dummy webhook, which is https google.com. So we just put this here, and then we click save. Yeah, so that's it. Now, while it's loading here, um, yeah, so while it's working, it's saved. We move on to intents and go to default welcome intent. So this is the default welcome intent. In layman's terms, default welcome content would be the first thing that your app will be saying as soon as you open. For example, if I were to use it in um, my phone, it will say, hey Harvey, what can I help you? So that's like the default, and we're gonna customize that default intent. So by doing that, let me showcase to you, on how conversational design is done, and there are other, documentations on this which you can read in Medium. Yeah, so yeah, as I would say, before you begin creating an assistant application, it's always a good idea to map out a conversation by writing a sample dialogue. This dialogue gives you, a good reference point when you eventually start building your application. Here's a sample dialogue. So, hello there and welcome to YouTube Entertainment. What artist are you searching for? For example, the user, ask Kanye West, fetching your request. Okay, the top video from Kanye West is I Love It, featuring Lil Pump. Here's a link to the video. See you next time. So as you would see, what we'll be having is we're gonna know the name of the artist and what's their top song, and we're gonna share the link to that video. So that's our basic conversational design for this. So as you would see, once you go to the default content, we delete the text responses. So I think so to do that, go to responses and then delete there. So for the meantime, here's what we're gonna put. Add a response and this text response. Hello there. Welcome to YouTube Entertainment. What artist are you searching for? So we put this add response, text response, and we put it there. Yeah. And then click save in the top right corner. Okay, it's saved. And once it's saved, you can click your progress for creating a default welcome intent. And nice one. Already, halfway through the course. And it's really exciting, guys. Then now you can create a custom intent. Why are we making a custom intent? As you would see in our conversational design, we just did this intent. Hello there, welcome to YouTube Entertainment. What artist are you looking for? What we don't know, what we will respond with, which is this one. So that will be the one that we're training. That's why we're creating a custom intent. So to do that, you go here, create an intent, or you just click the plus sign. And once you create that, what you will call the intent name. So for the meantime, you call it YouTube. So yeah, so you click YouTube there. And then in training phase, so you scroll down, you add training phases. Let's put Kanye West. So for this, if it doesn't pop up on your window, what you do is you highlight it and put system any. Okay, so that's it. So that's how it would look like there. And also that will be the same for Dua Lipa and Lil Baby. So you enter, you highlight any. Okay, and then next. So we're basically putting training, phrases that so that the dialogue flow, having a machine learning backend would be able to know what it will be looking for. So, oh shucks, sorry, my bad. Oh my god, there. Okay, any. Okay, so we created the training, the training phrases. Now scroll down to actions and parameters section. So we scroll down, and that's the actions and parameters section. Manage parameters. So we click this required because it's like we're asking for that type any. Why are we asking any? Because I did this before, and what you'll be creating is you can ask anything in YouTube. So we're basically like type we'll be not ourselves, typing it in the search bar. So it will be Google Assistant doing that for us. That's why it's type any. So we define parameters like for example, why do we who they're looking for, or what band they're looking for. This will be triggered since it's required. And then let's and now that it's saved, now scroll to fulfillment section, which is this one, and then enable fulfillment. And right now we'll be enabling, the webhook which we set up there. And then response to the user instead of using dialog scroll response feature. So right now, we'll be going and then setting this, and meaning that after we give the application will stop. So that's basically it. And now click save. Okay. So for that, you check your progress. Now we'll be moving to create, enabling an API. So now we're gonna explore Google Cloud. In exploring Google Cloud, you go to API and services, you go to library, and then we look for the specific data, API, YouTube Data API version 3. In doing that, we can once we open it, so it's Google has centralized Google Cloud platform where you can access all their APIs. So their maps, machine learning, G Suite, YouTube, social, etc., etc. So for now, you can check it in YouTube, which is that one already, or you can just search it. So for now, since I know it's already here, we'll just utilize this. And since, as you would know, it's loading, let's wait for it. And once it's loaded, that API. So let's just wait for it. Yeah, so enable. So we're enabling APIs, and I think it's Google somehow defaults those API to to not work as charges if you didn't know that you were activating an API. So always check which APIs have you been activated, and also your billing statement, so that there will be no surge in prices. So for now, let's go back again. Double tap on the back button and see if it's enabled. After that, you go back again, or you can just simply click this one, API and go to credentials. So because we need an API key. Yeah, so to get the API key, you go to credentials, create an credentials, and API key. For the API key, you just copy this, and for me, I'll just put it here in a moment. Yeah, and then close. And now you have an API key that you are using right now. Now we go to the Google Cloud function. So click this and scroll down to Google create a function. Um, sorry, mine is still loading. Yeah, so let's wait for it to load. And as you would see, you will click create function. Okay lang. There, create function. For this, this is how my bad. Yeah, so we'll just name from function one we'll create we'll name it YouTube and then we'll scroll down. Yes. So once we scroll down, oh sorry. Once we scroll down, we'll see allow unauthenticated, invocation. So we'll check that. So there. And then for this, we'll go to our in what do you call this in our inline editor, which is this one. So there's a default index.js and there's a default package.json. So for this, I'll start with I'll skip that first and set up package.json. You just copy this and that's a default. Just remove it and just put Control V. Yeah. So what we're saying here is the name of the project is YouTube, and then that's the description that we created. Actually, I believe we can revise that the author because this is a course by Google, and then what node are we using? Node 8. That's why it's Node.js 8. And then here are the dependencies 2.00, Firebase admin 4.2.1, and then the Firebase functions and actions. So yeah, so it Package.json is basically a detailed, summary of your project and as well as the dependencies that you have been using. So now we copy, this code and remove the boilerplate code for index.js. So we paste it here. So as you would know, what we're doing here is we're getting Dialogflow, the image, and the suggestions, components from actions on Google, which is based on this dependency, actions on Google. Now, we'll utilize the functions in Firebase function, and we initiated a variable name called app to use the function in Dialogflow, which we can debug at the moment. Since we're not really playing this into production, we're just testing it to be deployed. So as you can see, co- we have API variable here, which your API key. That's what you did in the API library, the credentials. So I just copy this and then I'll paste it here. Okay, now let me explain, in a way, how the application is going to work. So the app because Dialogflow, there's an Intel and there's already components, the UIR component, etc., and the API key. So what's the API key? It's like, it's like a security code for you to access that library. So right now, actual so it's will be asynchronous, and with that, you receive the data. Yeah, so that your code won't, won't break. It was just move on and we'll just go back to it when the data, or when there's already a response. Once there's a response, that wouldn't happen. And when there's an output ready, you'll have a title for the song. And then we're gonna they already preset it. And then there's an asking, fetching a request when they're which component, and then you close the conversation close is the most popular song is the song title, which we set up there, and then we're gonna show the link to that YouTube video there, and see you next time. So for this, what function will we call? As said in our tutorial, we'll call YouTube in the configuration. So yeah, enter the value YouTube in the function to execute field. And if I believe we will do create. So right now we're gonna wait. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Don't worry. We just wait for the cloud function, to finish. Yeah, so that's it. It's pretty simple. I think for your if you have Google Home at your house, you can set it up. You can play around with it, or you can utilize also your $300 credits in Google Cloud to really play around with it. There are lots of things that you can do with Google Assistant, which is pretty interesting. Personally, it's one of the things that I enjoyed learning with Google Cloud because well, there's voice recognition, and and there's this NLP kind of thing, dialogue flow. It's pretty interesting, and it's not your usual type of code where you really code, like type it all. Mostly, there's already a graphic user interface built to serve you for that, and I think that's pretty interesting. And what I could say is the only time you code is when you use that Google Cloud function to have a webhook. So what we did a while ago, we just simply copy paste it. But in the future, this code setup might help you try out new things. Maybe you can try really lots of different stuff with this. Now, once it's okay, once you see the check, the function is active, you click the YouTube, the function name, and then you click this is the trigger. So which means that this link, this URL, it will trigger the function. Yeah, it will tell the function to start. So we copy this, and then we go back, as I would say, to our our webhook. Oh yeah, I need to yeah. So you go back to your webhook fulfillment. So as you would know a while ago, we use google.com only. We just change it with our official webhook, and with that you click save in the button. Yeah, and actually once you click save, I believe this is already done. You're now you have now a functional Google Assistant. So for this, you just need to activate some control page. You just copy the link, Control T or Command T, or just click that button there to have a new tab, and then go to this control box. And since you're gonna enable app activity, we enable that. Yes, we turn on. You can read the terms and conditions. But for because we're pressed for time and we've read it before, you can just click it. And remember, this is just a student account, that we're using. You click this one, turn on, and then you click also include voice recordings. There. So once that is set up, you can go to your actions on Google. You can go to test, and here it is. The most exciting part of the day for me, because we're gonna test our application that we have, created. So talk to my test app, and
Version of my test app. Hello there and welcome to YouTube Entertainment. What artist are you searching for?
so as you can see, we can display the result. We can see the request that's happening in the back end, and the response, the audio, how it was set up, if there are debugs, that you can see, and also errors that would happen. So that's what would happen. So that's according to our, our guide. Let's try his name, Kanye West. Well, let's put this.
Fetching your request. The most popular song is Kanye West and Lil Pump featuring Adele Gibbons' I Love It official music video. The link to this song is https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=CWQGJQ. See you next time.
So talk to my test app. Let's try
Here's
for
the test version of my test app. Hello there and welcome to YouTube Entertainment. What artist are you searching for?
let's try for now. Actually, this is the time, you can just comment below an artist, a band that you want to know what's their, the highest ratings, viewers in YouTube, and we can try it out here. So for the meantime, sa love Ben and Ben songs, I'll just comment their name here.
Fetching your request. The most popular song is Make It With You, Ben and Ben lyrics. The link to this song is https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=b4hd6x4woes. See you next time.
So to test if this link is correct, we can just copy, just paste, and you'll be now here watching the top Ben and Ben song as of the moment. Make it with you. So as usual, there will be an ad. That's why I use new. So that's it. Congratulations, guys. You're able to create a Google Assistant application with dialog flow and Google, cloud functions. So hope you like this simple workshop of ours. By this, you can just end the lab. Really reaching out for the other side. So that's all. Oh, climbing on rainbow. I didn't see that. I'm so my bad. I wasn't able to put Taylor Swift. But you can try it in your own application. Dreams there for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this song is. Yeah, so as you can see, when you deactivate, the lab, everything would not work anymore. So that's it. That's why you just need to finish it in 150 minutes. And hope you learned something very interesting right now. Thank you very much, for participating. Hope you learned something new. You can just chat our page if you want to try it out on your own at your own pace. As I would say rather, you have the free code at bit.ly/DSC code 1, and you will have a month please subscription. So let me share my screen again to show you that. So that once you finish that course, you have a monthly subscription. Yeah, so that's 1 month, and you can use it. So thank you very much, guys. And that is 1 hour for you. And sorry for the technical difficulties. And I hope you learned something new and enjoyed our Google Assistant, our Google Assistant workshop. On Friday, I'll be teaching how you classify cloud images, if it's stratus, cumulonimbus, cirrus clouds, using AutoML Vision in Google Cloud Platform. And that's all. Thank you very much. Again, this wouldn't be possible without you guys. Thank you very much. That's all.